Well, let's sort of walk through the aesthetics and sort of like talk about the capacitors, the tubes, the
capacitor,
the stuff.
Custom-made knobs, aluminum die-cast, and actually like influenced by some of my father's radios. Like it was another radio, but it was like a military, kind of like from airplane or something, like receiver. And I always liked the knob, but I had him send me one, and it was pretty much like it's a copy of that, because I wanted to have a unique look, I kind of like wanted this, right away when you see the amplifier, it's not like, oh, it looks like another. So like, I want to make it exciting, but also like kind of like classic. So I don't want to have like, gold pling and all over the place. Kind of like, I want to have something that looks good now and looks good in 20 years, timeless, but have, something like, right away you see like this, some quality.
Yeah.
And.
So do you remember what year that radio was?
No, but it's like for sure like 40s, even like so World War II or something.
Great.
The combos, there's the chassis in all the amplifiers is the same. So like the actual amplifiers is the exact same chassis in all, like the head, the 212 combo and the 112 combo. The only difference is like the speaker configuration. And the 112, it's a vintage 30.
Okay.
Because it's the only speaker that can handle like 40 watts and is versatile. In the 212 combo and also the extension cabinet, which is the exact same speaker combination, is like a greenback selection and a G12H30 selection, which is
and why that combination?
It's a nice. I like both speakers, but they kind of enhance each other, And plus, the CD gives you also the ability to either mic this speaker or this, so you have more flavors, But I found this combination, it's a great kind of like, just does something. And then the head you can of course hook up for like people who play a little bit more heavier stuff than what you just played on. You can hook it up to a close back cabinet and you get a little bit more tighter low and the response a little bit more oomph.
Great.
Component wise, like we said, celestial speakers. There's like it's made in China, but there's a lot of components which I couldn't source from China, which I would wouldn't cut it in the sound wise. So like you use George L cable from America, like Sprague capacitors from America, who is it? And VMA capacitors from Germany and things like that. So like there was, I tried to find some replacement that was more cost effective. If it wasn't sounding good, I wasn't using it. So like there's still a lot of like European and American parts in this amplifier actually.
So like the WEMA capacitors, Orange Sprague.
Yeah.
And what about the tubes? What kind of tubes are used?
Tubes, I used whatever is available right now, which is, there's only 4 or 5 companies left in the whole world. So like, there's like, it's mainly Russian and some Chinese. It's a combination, And I use similar stuff on my custom shop line. It's like, it's like depending on what kind of sound you go for, or what kind of type of tube. Some brands make a good, this tube, and then the other brand makes a better of this kind of tube, like Eagle 34, where it would go to something different than like 606, So, and of course, availability also plays a role. There's like some tubes, they're like they're great, but you can't get them in quantity. So like I have to pick something that's reliable and also like available in quantity. So it's basically Russian and Chinese tubes.
Okay. And what about the Tolex?
Tolex is still American-made stuff because we tried for over a year to find something over there. I couldn't find anything that was to my liking, and to me the looks are important as much as the sound. Sound comes first, but if it looks like this, it's like, let's spend any money on it. Look at me.
Yeah, you look fabulous.
Another thing is like the corners. I don't like corners because I always feel like corners make the amp look cheap, And so it's much more money to make those things without corners look good because it takes much more time. You have to make it very nice, but they actually did a very good
job. The finish looks quite nice on this. And what about the sort of the wood, the cabinet?
Well, the wood is like what I use in my custom shop stuff. It's like birch ply. It's like pretty much standard.
Right.
No magic there, but good stuff.